Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the first 10 floors of Depth Spelunking, how to survive the basic 10 floors. We're going to be talking about the possible maps, the possible characters that may appear, and more. Keep in mind, I may be wrong about some information, but most of this is based on personal experience and me remembering stuff. So just keep that in mind for a lot of this. Probably the first creature you'll ever encounter, at least more than likely, is Drone. Drone is very annoying for what he does and what he is. Although they are easy to counterplay, they just get extremely annoying when there's multiple of them. Or in general, them on their own is very annoying when there's either 2 or 3 monsters of floor. What you need to know about him is he always knows where a player is on the map. It doesn't matter if you're playing squad, solo, it doesn't matter what you're playing. He always knows where somebody is. He will automatically follow the nearest player that is currently after you. In other words, he will constantly follow somebody, the nearest person to him, he's going to follow. He's going to make a audio cue when he switches targets, and he's also going to make an audio cue when he's near you. In general, always watch your back, always be careful when they're coming after you, just basically always be aware of your surroundings to survive Drone. He's extremely easy to survive if you actually know what you're doing. He shouldn't be much of an issue overall, but yeah. Lung warts. Probably the next entity you're going to be finding the most out of them. Lungward is a very weird creature overall, I'd say. What you need to know about him, he's extremely bright. There is multiple color schemes of him. More than likely you're going to see his pure white and blue color scheme, the most classic one. There's also this document. And all you need to know about him is just stay away from him. Don't let him see you. He's probably the most basic entity that you'll find. If you're near him and he sees you, he will shoot a slowing beam at you. If the beam hits you, you're more than likely dead. There's not much counterplay to it unless you have speed colas. But in general, just stay away from him. The Lurker's, in my opinion, the most confusing one out of all of them, mechanic-wise, but he's extremely simple. He's simply just going to walk around the whole map and basically don't do much. He's just going to walk around. He's extremely easy to avoid. Literally just stay away from him, stay away from his green gas, you'll be fine. You're basically guaranteed not to die to him. Unless you're extremely stupid and run either into him or run in front of him or run too close behind him. He is the easiest monster to avoid by far. Just basically stay away from him, you'll be fine. Other one you're probably going to be fighting the most, which is the Mimic. More than likely, in team games, this is the person you're going to find the most, by far. So, the Mimic is very simple, and it's also very obvious what he does by its name. The Mimic will simply take appearance as somebody else, or its classic blood skinwalker outfit. It will walk around, constantly talk, acting like it is somebody else. Only if it is mimicking somebody else, that is. If they're mimicking somebody else, it'll constantly say things. Basically, if you want to counterplay him, simply just tell your team not to talk at all. If you're in Discord or something, it should be very easy. But in general, mimics are extremely easy to counter if you and your team have more than 2 brain cells. In general, you shouldn't die to mimics. Even though I've died to them the most, you shouldn't die to them. If you have a decent team, you're going to survive. It's pretty easy. To counterplay a mimic, literally just, if you see a bunch of text bubbles above somebody, ignore them. Just don't go near them. And I should also mention, if he spots you, start chasing you, more than likely you will die. These are one of those monsters that will chase you constantly. They also rise your fear level a lot, so just in general, just try to stay away from them. It just saves a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. If you do need to escape a mimic, then just drink a lot of drinks and you'll be fine. Shrieker. Shriekers another monster you're going to find extremely often. It is physically impossible to die to a Shrieker. Even though it says confirm fatalities are 1, I'm pretty sure that's just the base. It is impossible to die to Shriekers. Basically, all it is support. If you're fighting one on their own, if there's 2 of them, 3 of them, if they hog the whole floor of other monsters, it's impossible to die. Unless you die from either bombs or stepping on glass. You can't die to Shriekers on their own. It's just not possible. To avoid them, you just walk past them. Won't they won't do anything to you. They'll just scream, stun you for a little bit, make your screen a little bit red, and that is about it. Unfortunately, if you are around one of them when there's another monster, you will more than likely die once it screams at you, which is why it is one of the strongest supports in the game. If anything is chasing you, get hit by a Shrieker, you are pretty much dead no matter what you do. There's no counterplay to it. So stay away from Shriekers. They're extremely easy. They're noticeable. You shouldn't die to Shriekers. It's not possible to really die to a Shrieker. The next one, which I am seeing a lot more often in the first 10, is the Grappler. He used to be unique to past 10 floors, but now he's on the 10 floors. Grappler is extremely simple, and he's honestly extremely easy to survive as long as you have more than 2 brain cells. Sorry to anybody who lacks them. All he's going to do, picture a lungwort, he will simply see you and start chasing you, except instead of chasing you, he will try grappling you in and pulling you in. If you get grappled and do not press the screen enough times to break his grapple, you're dead. You can dodge his grapple extremely easy. He's extremely easy to survive. Just always know where grapple's at, and you should be fine. It's extremely hard to die to him, truthfully. Unless it's more than one person, is extremely hard to die to him. This is B-Sod. B-Sod is another person that is pretty hard to die to. It is not impossible to die to B-Sod, because the way he works is he's going to play ads on your screen. It's not really ads, it's more like messages of telling you that he's not here to hurt you, he's not here to kill you. He's just here to, like, basically just don't kill me. That's what he's trying to say. He is one of the only monsters in this game that you can manually kill. What's going to happen is if you take too long to X out of his tabs and X out of his messages, you will take damage from them. It isn't heavy damage, but it's pretty decent damage. He is support because obviously he just kind of clusters your screen up, so it's kind of harder to see the other monsters if you're not good enough. Regardless, surviving him's pretty easy. Just try to shut him down. How to shut him down, you may ask. All you have to do is simply run to him and pull his lever on his back. Once you do that, run away from him because he will explode. You'll also get an achievement for doing this, by the way, if you do kill him. And I think you also get an achievement if you don't kill him. If you're here for trophy hunting, this is a really good monster for you. In general, you really shouldn't die to him. He's extremely easy to survive. It's just... You'll survive. You'll be fine. The next is the Hat Man. More than likely, a lot of you won't die to him because he's not easy to die to be completely honest. He's really not hard to die to. But he's kind of hard to die to at the same time. He will only appear when your sanity bar is extremely high. When your sanity bar is high, you'll start basically imagining the Hat Man to be a thing. The Hat Man will go through walls, he'll go through everything, he'll slowly come to you if your sanity bar is not lowered. This is where crown petals and stuff are extremely useful. Try to find crown petals, they're going to be the most benefit for you here. But in general, to survive Hat Man, just let your sanity go down. You should be fine most of the time. Just don't get chased by monsters, your sanity won't go up, you'll be fine. That's literally all you need to know about the Hat Man. If he does reach you, it's an instant kill. As long as multiple other monsters will also instant kill you, I can't think of one that doesn't instant kill you. Unless you want to figure out all the description of them. I'm going to start going for descriptions more often. For Ecovore, though, Ecovore is one of the harder ones, I'd say. So, Echivore works in a very specific way. From what I'm aware of, Echivore can't see. Echivore can only hear. The issue is, to survive the boss, you need to power on generators, which are extremely loud. My tips for Echivore are simply just power the generators and run. Dip, and then hide. Stay still, don't move. Every single time you activate a generator or over time, Echivore will start spawning mini Echivores that will start roaming in the hallways too. Stay away from Echivore. She's Echivore's pretty easy to deal with. Just stay away from it. You'll be fine. I beat Echivore first try, so I think you can too. Mannequins, on the other hand, he's going to be extremely hard to deal with. This is by far, in my opinion, one of the hardest bosses to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. So the way mannequins work is they will only move when you're not looking at them. The issue is most of the map is kind of open, and even with team play, a lot of the time somebody will end up dying. If you do a task, they will start coming at you since you aren't technically looking at them. So stay away from mannequins at all costs. Just be careful around mannequins. That's all you gotta know. Just be careful around mannequins. Just don't look away from them, and you should be fine.